Welcome to Dark Whispers, where stories aren't just told, they're experienced. What you're about to hear, Ice and Tea, an ordinary tale-it, as a journey into the unknown. So if you're brave enough, stay with us until the very end, because tonight's story will be different. Tonight, we uncover the legend of the Lost City Quest. Deep within the Amazon rainforest, an ancient city whispers its secrets to the wind. Legends speak of El Dorado, a city of gold, or a cursed sanctuary of a vanished civilization. For most, it's just a myth. But for Professor Richard Harper, it's his last chance at glory. Inside the dusty archives of the University of London, he discovers a half-burnt manuscript containing a map etched with cryptic symbols. His fingers trace the faded ink, feeling the weight of history beneath his fingertips. This is the beginning of the journey he has waited for all his life. He assembles a small but diverse team. Emma Wilson, a brilliant yet reckless young archaeologist, eager to prove herself. Luis, a seasoned local guide from Brazil, quiet and resourceful, but haunted by a family secret. Jack Miller, a thrill-seeking journalist and filmmaker, desperate for fame. And two local porters, brothers who know the jungle trails, but their nervous glances revealed their doubts. Before leaving, Luis warns the team, the jungle remembers. The city was hidden for a reason. Not everything that is lost is meant to be found. Their journey begins on a small wooden boat along the Amazon River. The rainforest looms like a living wall, cutting off the sky. Daylight barely pierces through the canopy, and the night is filled with unsettling sounds. Distant howls, the hiss of unseen creatures, and what sounds like human whispers. Strange incidents occur. Their compass needles spin wildly when they approach certain parts of the river. They find crude wooden totems carved into tree trunks, symbols that match the ones on Richard's map. And at night, they hear drumming deep within the forest. Jack, holding his camera, whispers, "This isn't just a story. This is history unfolding, and I'll be the one to show it to the world." On the fifth day, they stumble upon the ruins of a collapsed stone bridge. Its pillars are carved with disturbing figures, warriors with hollow eyes guarding an inscription, "He who enters without honor shall never return." Luis grows pale and admits that his grandfather led an expedition here 50 years ago. The entire team vanished, leaving only his grandfather to return, broken and warning the family never to seek the city again. Richard dismisses it as superstition, but Emma can't help but wonder if they have trespassed into something beyond archaeology. After days of exhaustion, hunger, and close encounters with hidden traps, they reach a towering stone gate buried under vines and moss. When Richard places the manuscript against the carvings, the symbols align. With a deep rumble, the gate slides open, revealing a breathtaking sight. A sprawling city of stone and gold, overgrown by jungle, yet still standing tall. Temples rise like jagged teeth. Statues with watchful eyes line the plazas. At the heart stands a massive ziggurat-like temple, its peak shining brightly as if it were alive. Jack shouts, "The world will remember this day." The lost city is real, but as the echoes of his voice fade, a chilling silence falls. The jungle seems to hold its breath. Inside the temple, the walls are covered with frescoes. Unlike most depictions of prosperity, these are dark. Villagers bowing to a black stone idol, priests summoning storms, and entire cities drowning in floods, struck by fire from the skies. Emma translates the inscriptions. This was no city of gold. It was a sanctuary for a power too dangerous to control. At the center of the chamber lay a monolith of obsidian, pulsing faintly with energy. The closer they stepped, the heavier the air became, as if the temple itself was breathing. Louise shouts, "We should not be here. This is not treasure. This is a curse." The moment Richard touches the stone, the ground trembles. Hidden mechanisms activate. Arrows shoot from the walls. Stone guardians, half statue, half machine, begin to stir. The ceiling starts to crack, letting beams of light slash through the darkness. One of the porters is impaled instantly. Jack drops his camera, torn between filming and running for his life. Emma drags him away, screaming, "Forget the footage, Jack. Run." Louise confesses the truth. The city does not want to be found. It takes those who enter and makes them part of its story. They sprint through collapsing corridors, pursued by the echo of grinding stone and inhuman cries. Jack is struck by falling debris. His last recording captures his terrified face as the screen goes black. Only Richard, Emma, and Louise make it outside the temple. The city behind them begins to sink as vines and earth swallow it whole again. But Richard still holds something, a shard of the obsidian monolith, glowing faintly in his trembling hands. Emma stares at him in horror. "You brought it with you? Do you realize what you've done?" Richard looks back at the jungle, his voice trembling. "We didn't find the city found us." Weeks later, authorities discovered Jack's broken camera washed up by the river. The footage ends abruptly in chaos. No record of the city is ever found again. But at night, deep in the Amazon, villagers still whisper of distant drums and a faint, unnatural glow that sometimes rises from the forest floor. Would you dare to enter the lost city yourself? Don't forget to like and subscribe to Dark Whispers, because some stories are meant to be heard but never lived.